Hello everyone, I'm Max, longtime TA for systems programming. I've been here since slightly after the beginning of the universe. It was warmer then. So this series is a primer for the CS252 systems programming course. We're going to cover things like C, C++, Unix, just the basics, just the things you need for this course. We're going to assume you have a little knowledge in these already from previous courses here at Purdue. If you're not taking CS252, this could still be of some value to you, especially if you're kind of trying to get into systems programming as a profession. But primarily this is for as a preparation for taking CS252. So first off, what is systems programming? This is kind of a broad term. It's used in different ways by different people. Probably the most common usage is this is going to be operating systems, so kernels, plus all the things that are connecting to and accessing the operating system as an intermediary between the OS and the user applications. So this would include things like text editors, certain native text editors mostly. This would include shells oftentimes, bash or zish. This would also include things like certain shared libraries like malloc that are used heavily to access the system and use it in some user program. So this is important stuff, and it's quite interesting. First of all, I do want to mention though first, the definition used in this class is a little bit more specific because we have an operating systems course at Purdue. We have a compilers course at Purdue, so we're not including either of those things. This class is going to be just everything else in systems, so things that are interacting with the operating system. You'll likely be doing labs involving malloc for one, allocators, shell programs, maybe web servers. This is the kind of stuff we'll be working on. It's very low level. Efficiency is very important. And that's the reason why operating or systems programming, is such an important field. First of all, it is combining everything that you've worked on so far here at Purdue. You'll need to use fairly efficient algorithms and data structures to make things efficient. You'll also need to understand things about computer architecture at its lowest levels, how memory is laid out, and you'll need to understand certain things about the operating system. You'll be working on projects that are probably larger than, for most of you, this is going to include some of the largest projects you've made so far. Can't say that for everyone, but for a lot of people, this is going to be the largest projects they've made in their programming career. So yeah, it kind of combines everything that you've been working on so far, and it will continue to be influential later in your CS career. Obviously, things like OS and compilers are going to be very hard to do without this course, which is part of why this is a required core course for everyone. But also, certain skills you learn in this class are valid for any type of programming you go into. For example, I've been teaching this course forever. I'm not a systems guy normally. I research artificial intelligence stuff. I'm a neural nets guy. But, you know, it's still been the things I learned when I took this class many years ago are still very influential in the things I do nowadays. So yeah, good class. Systems programming, I mean, not necessarily this primer. That remains to be seen. Last thing I wanted to mention, a few just logistics. We'll be talking about code a lot. You'll be seeing code from several people. We'll have a lot of guests on. That code is going to be on a repo, which will be updated. It will be available in the description of all these videos, and you'll be able to access that and mess with it yourself and see exactly what we were doing. There's going to be guests, as I said. They're going to be on and talking about different subjects. And we may include updates to this. So I've got, a dozen or so videos right now, maybe a little less than that, all combined. But we may add to it in the future. And yeah, this should be a good time. Other than that, good luck in systems programming, good luck here, good luck in your CS careers. Yeah, good stuff. Peace.